When you hear chronic lung disease, your mind obviously goes straight to the lungs, right? To breathing. But what if I told you that's only the beginning of the story? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this hidden connection, a powerful link between your breath, your food, and your strength. You'll see how it all fits together. So here's the big question. Why does a problem in your lungs manage to affect your entire body? It's a really important question because the answer shows us why managing a lung condition means looking at the whole person. We're going to follow the trail and see exactly how this thing spirals outward. Okay, so take a look at this. This little diagram. This is the whole mystery in one picture. It's what experts call a vicious cycle. And that's the perfect name for it, because each part of this loop just feeds the next, creating this downward spiral. So let's break it down, piece by piece, starting with something you probably never think about. For most of us, breathing is just something we do. It's automatic, it's effortless, but if you're living with a chronic lung condition, every single breath has a price tag. And that price is paid in pure energy. Just look at this number for a second. 25 to 50%. It kind of just hangs there, doesn't it? It's a huge range. So what on earth is this talking about? Well, that is the extra energy someone with a chronic lung condition might be burning every single day. Just the work of breathing and fighting off infections can demand up to 50% more energy than for a perfectly healthy person. Think about that. It's like their body is running a marathon 24/7 without even getting off the couch. And it's simple math, really. If you're burning way more energy than you're taking in, your body has to get that fuel from somewhere. So it starts raiding its own emergency stores. And that means losing weight, but also losing really vital muscle. Okay, so the obvious solution is just eat more, right? Well, if only it were that easy. The tough part is that the disease itself puts up these massive roadblocks that can make eating a meal feel like climbing a mountain. And these hurdles are no joke. I mean, can you imagine being short of breath just from chewing? Or being so exhausted that the idea of going to the store, let alone cooking, just feels impossible? And then on top of all that, you've got medications that can kill your appetite, or treatments that make your mouth dry, and can even change the way food tastes. So let's be really clear here. This has absolutely nothing to do with willpower. These are real physical symptoms of the disease that get in the way of refueling the body, right at the moment it needs that fuel the most. But the problem actually goes even deeper. It's not just about the challenges of getting food in. There's also this hidden battle happening inside the body on a cellular level, a battle where the body is basically working against itself. So first up, we've got something called systemic inflammation. Now basically, the inflammation that's always happening in the lungs doesn't stay put. It's like it sends out these little chemical messengers that travel all over your body. And these messengers have a really nasty job. They literally tell your body to start breaking down muscle tissue. And then there's this other process called oxidative stress. It sounds super complicated, but just think of it like this. When your blood is low on oxygen, it creates chaos in your cells. And that chaos actually damages the structure of your muscles. It makes them less efficient, which is a direct cause of feeling more tired and being weaker. And this part is it's so important to get. The muscle loss you see in lung disease isn't just a side effect of not eating enough. No way. The disease itself is actively driving this process. The body is literally being told to break down its own muscle from the inside out. All right, so we've seen all the pieces of this trap. The huge energy drain from breathing, the struggle to eat, and this internal attack on the muscles. So now for the big question. How in the world do you break a cycle like this? So let's go back to our diagram one more time. Now it all just clicks into place, doesn't it? Malnutrition leads to weaker muscles, and that includes the very muscles you need to breathe. So breathing gets even harder, which burns more energy, which makes the lung disease worse, and boom, you are right back where you started. But, and this is a really, really big but, this is where the whole story takes a turn. Look at this quote from the British Dietetic Association. The key word in there? Modifiable. That one word changes everything. It means this isn't a one-way street. It means there's a lever we can actually pull, a place where we can step in and make a real difference. And that just leaves us with this final, powerful thought. By focusing on nutrition, we can give the body the fuel it desperately needs to fight back, to rebuild, and to finally break that vicious cycle. What if one of the best tools for managing this disease isn't a new machine or a pill, but it's been waiting for you all along, right on your dinner plate?